good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is your favorite program, Enough is Enough, EIE. And I remain your favorite presenter, Donald Obaidon. That's my name. I want to ask a few questions this morning. Do you want to live your life under slavery? Do you want to remain under the captive of these so-called people that has taken away your laughter, your joy, your happiness, your home, your family, your loved ones? These people, like you all know, are the terrorist group in Nigeria, which our government failed to classify them, or let's say call them the terrorist group. Why they do like that? Now because them be founding father of all this terrorist group that we're seeing here. All these guys. Come to think about it, all this why I say I don't want to talk for all this issue where they happen. How they take carry Nollywood actor, even the NSAS protest. I was seeing some speculation on the social media that like maybe probably when this celebrity, this our favorite musician, Flavor, came out, Nigeria Army, Nigeria Police, they manhandled him and all of that. I've never seen the video, but it was a speculation. We saw the way soldiers, police, the politicians are using these people against us. This morning, I have some few clips I'll be playing this morning for you guys to really understand that, like, the Union of Nigeria that defined by the 1999 Constitution is at an end, and there is no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. It's at an end. The end for that constitution that never gave you and I the privilege to our self-determination. Showore was stopped from entering the courts during Nnamdi Kanu case. What country, what place in the world do those kind of things happen? You segregate people. Justice is not only being heard, it's being seen. When you say there is fairness in the nation, I'm talking to those people that call themselves our leader. You say there is fairness and Nigeria is one. Nigeria is not one. Everybody not get this privilege we others get. So as at that, there is something behind that brain boss that doesn't give the privilege to the citizens of the nation. But I want to assure the citizens of Nigeria, we can win this. We are getting there. We are getting to the verge of winning all this problem, this barbaric government that are causing catastrophe in our own land, our ancestral land, our own begotten land. It's not by force for you to tell someone that like, oh, let's coexist together. If they don't have any evil agenda, why won't they allow things to go fluently? Allow things to work out? Allow things to work out. But because they are evil, because they have secret agenda, they go borrow money, put our lives in mortgage, and yet, we are still living in perpetual poverty. It's only a wise man that will go and borrow money and dig the hole and put the money. This is what they do. If they have no bank account anymore, or they have no people to use to loot this money away from the country, they go ahead and bury it. Don't you know how much they recovered from buried money during Abacha's time? I was watching a clip online and I saw money that was being decayed. The money iroti for inside ground. Do you know how many generation future that was buried? They live their life and they hold the lives of others to stand still. I watched somebody come out online, they talk on me, say no go abroad, no go abroad. Yes, we know abroad no easy, but I will still stand and tell you, you have more privileged in that this same abroad we are condemning, more privileged to compare to your own country, Nigeria. Yeah, you get, if you want to work, the job is there, you get a job. But if you want to work in Nigeria, where is the job? If you want to go to school, there is a good educational system for you to go to school. You have handwork. You said maybe probably you are relying on the power supply. You have a power supply to do your job. Good motorable roads for transportation and all of that. Then you want to compare them. Those people that comes out to say, easy. No, yeah, the life itself, life not easy. So if you are discouraging people that have believed that their future is no longer in Nigeria, you are stopping them, telling them like abroad hard. No, we know say abroad hard, but you have more privileged in abroad to compare to your own country because the government are not helping. So let nobody discourage you. If you feel like you want to zoom out of Nigeria, my brother, zoom. But we will face the country. There is a solution for Nigeria. There is a solution for Nigeria. This morning I'll be playing you clip from this is a lately this guy has been talking most often about Nigeria politics. Yeah, he has been on it, and he has been talking so much that this Seriki Daria, yeah, this guy has been on it for a very long time now, and I've been watching. And there is one that he did, I think it was last week. Yeah, he did that last week. He did that last week. Yeah, he did that last week. I want to play that clip for you guys so you see and understand what I'm trying to say. Nigerian government, for us to move forward, there are some certain things we have to do. I know there are speculation about, and it's not speculation, this government are preparing to want to go to 2023 election. I'm not saying there are no candidates that could move the country forward. Don't get me wrong. But with those political parties that are thinking Nigeria belongs to them, allow these people to rule? That is the question. Can the common man that has a good goals and aspiration and vision for the country be given the privilege to rule the country? The answer is no. The reason behind it is because the Constitution of Nigeria gives these guys the right to mesmerize every citizen of the country. So therefore, we are coming out now to let you know that there is a coverage, there is a body that can stand down this union between we and this so-called elite, political elite, that are manipulating our lives, our future, and putting it into bondage. So what are we going to do? Let's run. I'm calling on you, you youth out there, you father and mother, think about the future, and let's come together as we join Ninas, N-I-N-A-S, Ninas, Nigeria Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination, is the force for us to come together and acknowledge the power, our self-determination. Let's take back our sovereign from the hands of these so-called leaders. Let me play this clip for you so you guys will understand that the power belongs to the people. The power belongs to the people. You guys could see how threatened they are with the NSAS protests. You could see how they are being threatened. They are being threatened. They are threatened. They know that the power belongs to the people. They know this. Trust me. These guys know. They know the power behind the people. They know that we own the power. The power is for the people. That is why they are doing everything possible to silence our voice. But we're not going to keep quiet. That is why we need to join force with NINAS and stand as a body. They know our self-determination is part of the human right, and they cannot take that away from us. So we have to stand with NINAS and fight this fight. I'll be playing you this clip from Seriki Daria so you could see what he said that happened in one of the states in the north. If we all Nigeria could stand like that. Let me play this clip for you so you understand what I mean.
There is a limit that people can take oppression. There is a limit that people can take frustration. There is also a limit that people can condone dissatisfaction. Yes, I want to tell you that I am super happy with the people of Nasarawa State and by extension Plateau State. Something happened that I love so much that a lot of you did not pay attention to, but was not trending on social media because it's not a reality TV show. Do you know that local government election took place in Nasarawa State and Plateau State and even other states, right? Aha. But guess what? The citizens of this state refused to come outside to come and vote. How will you come and vote for people that are oppressing you? Yes, man. Citizens now, your mates. Citizens. Don't you know that citizens is the principal factor in every democratic government? Everything you want, every effect of democracy hits directly on the citizens. If the regime is good, it will tell on the citizens' life. If it is bad, it will tell on the citizens. People that have experienced absolute insecurity, you not expect them to come and say, come and vote who? To make the matter worse, local government election, there is no opposition under a democracy. Kana je banza magana, dogo banza magana walai. Okay? You see, one of the reasons why I discussed some time ago, I say if we want solution to our problem, let's tackle grassroots politics. That is.
Yeah, you could see, you could hear what.
There is a limit that people can take oppression.
Oppression.
There is a limit that people can take oppression.
Are you at that verge of saying, no, I will not take oppression from these guys anymore? Let's come together. Let's come together. NINAS, the movement we united, we win. When we unite, we're talking about the Lower Niger Congress, the Oduduwa blog, the Middle Belt. Let's come together under NINAS. We're going to win this. I know what I'm telling you. I'm going to be playing you another clip for you to understand that the 1999 Constitution is the problem of Nigeria. Listen to this clip from another man of God, then you understand what I'm saying. Listen, I want to say something. If you are still a member of, I don't know the name of the church, but what role is Tunde Bakare, that pastor, what role is he playing in Nigeria? Because that man looks like a chameleon to me. Because the last meeting I saw him had with Mr. President, I wonder, okay, imagine say that man, one of the member, is known to a very popular, notorious criminal. Because I will not assume, or rather, I will not want to say Give all these politicians, these people that are ruling Nigeria, no other name but criminals. They are all criminals. Do you know how much money they've borrowed in your name and our name? Because Nigeria does not belong to them. Nigeria belongs to everybody. They went in that constitution we are talking about. Your name is, they said you signed it. You signed it. Where did your father sign it? It was 1999 here. Your name is what they are using to borrow this money. That is what is annoying me. Because we are still going to be the one that's going to suffer and work and pay taxes and pay up that debt after his regime has gone. I'm asking myself, what meeting is this meeting with Mr. President? You say you advise somebody. If you advise, and that Bible way to say best of the should tell me your friend and I tell you who you are. Don't be equally yoked with an unbeliever. Buhari is not a believer of humanity. Then tell me what a prominent pastor is doing with an unbeliever. What agenda? What meeting? You said it is a private meeting with the president of Nigeria. Then what result since that meeting that you had with that man, with that so-called president, what result has comes out of that meeting? That man looks like a chameleon, eh? That man. I wonder people will still they worship under him. Some people will come out all the name of God, but the Bible said it all already. I'm not here to condemn any man of God. I'm not here, but I'm going to play you a clip because I don't want to say the truth. I also shocked Osinbajo just said she's not supposed to do. Why will I not be shocked? They are all Judas goats. Tunde Bakare is a Judas goat. He knows what Judas goat means. Judas goat that lead others to go and die for his selfish interest. Charles Soludo in Anambra State is a Judas goat. Most of all these governors, Edo State governor is a Judas goat. All of you are Judas goat because I see no reason why you will get in power. The little money that is being given to you, you will not even do anything. You will embezzle it. They are all Judas goats. They go to Abuja and they don't want to speak for the people. They go to Abuja, they do rubbish. They do rubbish. They give them the money, they go there, they come, they do what they like. All kind of influence those people have over you people that you guys have not woken up. How long can you continue to suffer yourself? There is a limit you push people. And I believe by now Nigeria should take a turn. Turn away from those people. Just turn away. They have no good intention for you. No good. If you think Nigeria is going to go through another election and survive, then be ready to know that your life is at stake for it. What are the plans? There's no plans. There's no future. There's no goal, no ambition from this government, this so-called government. Let me tell you the reason why this pastor decided to want to stand to do the right thing. And if you are in diaspora, please listen to this prophecy. Let's bring down 1999 Constitution. Is the problem Nigeria is facing. Let's come. If Nigeria wants to work, then let them come together. There is room for dialogue. There is room to change. Yeah, let them come together. Ask everybody, how do you want your region to be run? Let them decentralize the government and let everywhere be peaceful. Wole Soyinka said it. I'm going to be playing you guys a lot of this. Sit down and listen to what this pastor said. I'll join you in a minute.
That the enemy is standing on to oppress us. A senator from Southwest, I think he was even representing this place that year, stood on the floor and took it up. In his he cried and said, "This is the only trouble that you have." And the Lord said, "Destroy this openly before all Nigerians. Ask Nigerians in diaspora to do the same thing." Are you listening to me? Nigerians in diaspora all over the world, get copies of these evil documents. Tear them into shreds. reject their hold and bound, remove the pain of evil that has pegged us down to poverty and underdevelopment, and mark it and count days. After this prophetic action, you shall be let go. In the mighty name of Jesus, I commend the effort of Ninas and all who have been struggling to have this done. But let me let you know that the prophetic and the apostolic is to the assignment has come today. Aroba Anika Atelebosha, in the dimension that Christ took the handwriting and the ordinances that were against us out of the way, this document of evil today is stretched. Not a single one of it shall hold. In the mighty name of Jesus, we tear it into pieces. In the mighty name of Jesus, the strength of your liberty in it is destroyed. No son, no daughter of this nation shall be held by this government. In the mighty name of Jesus, we destroy the hold of your liberty. In the mighty name of Jesus, 1999 Constitution, we declare that you are an evil document, and today we tear you before the assembly of the saints. We tear you before the Church of Jesus in Nigeria. We tear you before Nigeria as a nation. In the mighty name of Jesus, we set the people of God free from this evil document. In the mighty name of Jesus, we declare it's a new.
You see what I mean? The Constitution must be brought down. It must be brought down. DJ Swish, after 1 year of exile, she's in Canada. Yeah, I heard she's in Canada. She came out and gave a speech regarding what happened in 2020. How Lai Mohammed. Let me play this clip for you. Because the way Nigeria is going now, if we fail to respond to our responsibility, we're going to suffer. Don't allow any political, because we've told all the political parties to close shop and they don't want to listen. There is no 2023 election under 1999 Constitution. There will be no 2023 election, presidential election. You people saw what happened in this state in the north. They refused to come out to vote. They refuse to come out. They are tired of being given 500. Ah, man. Hunger will not kill you before now. Now the 500 when you go chop now, can't keep your future for stagnation. Now one belly fool you. If you are a youth out there and you are believing in all these politicians, allowing them to use you, my brother, wake up your ideas. Oh. Let me play you this clip from DJ Swish. Then we'll come back.
Our very own spin doctor. Yeah, his first name is Lai. It's inevitable, right? And the pun is begging me. Lai called the shooting a fabrication of a massacre without bodies. He said I was a purveyor of fake news with the intent of tarnishing the nation's image, that I am a terrorist, amongst other things. The Nigerian army called the shooting fake and that I had made the whole thing up with a green screen. Yes, I have plans of heading to Hollywood after this speech. You know, 15 people died on the 20th of October, and not a single government official, police, or army personnel has been brought to book. 15, at least, all while singing the national anthem. As an artist and a DJ, I listen to music a lot, all the time. And I'm reminded of the legend, the artist, Fela Anikulapo Kuti. He was known for speaking truth to power with his art. And I'm reminded of his 1977 song titled Zombie. Here, Fela likens the Nigerian military to mindless zombies following idiotic orders. It was relevant then, it is relevant today, and it most likely will be relevant tomorrow, in the future. The same future that they say is in the hands of the leaders of tomorrow. But what we have tomorrow are recycled leaders of today who have failed to provide an enabling environment for young leaders to thrive and contribute. No, but they chose instead to kill us all off, one by one. This might sound outrageous to you, and you might wonder why. And I'll tell you. Our leaders are afraid. It's as simple as that. They're afraid of a thinking, an innovative, a collaborative, and a working Nigeria. They're afraid of every young Nigerian who, against all odds, have made it for themselves. They are afraid of a me, the coconut head generation, as we like to call ourselves. We're hard-headed, we're not easily deceived by propaganda, and we stand up to our oppressors. And while we may not do this all the time because wahala no dey finish, as we like to say back home, I think there's a Nigerian in the crowd. Well, what it means, though, is that the problems never end. And while I understand that we have to take a break to put food on the table, to at least secure our mental health, know this: corruption, tyranny, abuse of power do not go on a break. And so today I'm choosing to use my voice and my talent to push for the things that we ought to have. And I want to ask you all, these fine people, to please join me and support my vision for promoting democracy, human rights values, and equality through arts. Thank you so much for your time.
I guess you guys heard. She wants to use her act to promote democracy, human rights, and justice in Nigeria. If you're out there, you're a celebrity, this is time for you to join hands with Ninas. It is hard time we join hands with Ninas to fight down this evil government. This evil government must be brought down. Listen to Seriki one more time. Then I will come back and play a clip for you from Wole Soyinka, what he said.
You win the election, they will frustrate you out of office. That is what is happening. I discussed about state policing that time. Now, state policing will allow for what they will allow for effective operation of how do they call it, grassroots politics. You are first spoiling the grassroots politics so that because you are governor now, if the local government chairman is answerable to you, the councillor will be answerable to the local government chairman. Everybody now what you talk, them go do. Nobody can tell you, my governor, this one you have done is not good. You don't give room for criticism. That is why you will now present a candidate without opposition. And you think the citizens are so stupid. The citizens go and address this, that they will say that, how do they call it? Go and address this, that they will say Nigerians, they quick forget. If they solve, then they know they tired to solve. I just give them some more money. They want to show now come with the money. They agree come outside, come vote. People cannot be stupid for so long. It's truth, I'm telling you. Let it shock you. I was in Plateau State. This is your local government election you did. I was there. Not like you didn't telling me. I saw for myself. Too many people were sending me pictures. I said, no worry, I did the state. I did see by myself. You people were expecting that people will fight. People will come outside. When they were killing people, No, you people did not come outside to give credible statement to say that you are backing the people. Rather, you were even oppressing the people again. Every time, whoa, and you people are not making the place. I travel go. If you see the way they road bad, every time patchy, they go patch. Next week you don't peel commot. Come on, na student school, primary school nika then the patch. And then the people are suffering hunger everywhere. Do you know the kind of weather Joyce has? Do you know, Joyce, if they allow, if these people that their country is growing apple, allow Nigerians to plant apple, do you know that it will do well on the soils of Plateau State? Let me shock you. Do you know they buy Irish from Plateau and they export out of this country? You don't know, Ko? We don't know what we have. People are suffering and answering they should come outside to come. Do each election when they know that their vote will not count. When you are presented a candidate that has no opposition. You know, I think people they suffer. I want all of you to learn, because in small thing, people they give you 5,000 now, 10,000. Yawa, you go don't forget say you don't suffer for how many years. Suffer no they tire now. Make una learn. The citizens now I'm gonna tell these people say they do rubbish. Stop to vote for people that are incompetent because of say they are your tribe, they are your religion, they are your this. If this person is not performing, tell him it's not performing. Made and disgrace him from office. Stop taking sides. Congratulations to citizens of Nasarawa State and Plateau State. I'm proud of you from the bottom of my zuchia.
You heard him? The power belongs to the citizens. Citizens, we are calling on you now. We are calling on every citizens of Nigeria. We are calling on every citizens of Nigeria. We are calling on every citizens of Nigeria. We cannot do this not until the people join hands. Yeah. The people need to join hands with Ninas. We are calling on every citizens of Nigeria. If you are a celebrity out there, please, this is time for us to do the needful. You can visit Nina's www.ninasffn.org, or you go to visit www.freedomfromnigeria.com. You can visit Nina's website, or you can call the number on the screen. We have to join forces together so we could stop these monsters. They call themselves leaders of Nigeria. We can do this. We can win this. Please, I'm calling out on every Nigerian. I'll be playing you a clip from Wole Soyinka, what he said. People have been saying this and nobody has acted. That's why Ninas is in force to ensure that what we are saying, we actually work towards it. It has been a struggle for a very long time, and this has come to the end of it. But we need you and me to come together to be able to achieve this. Listen to this clip from the great Professor Wole Soyinka.
One?
Yes.
Not if it continues this way. Not if it fails to decentralize. Some people use the word reconstruction, some people use the word whatever. But if Nigeria fails to decentralize, and I mean to decentralize as fast as possible, manifestly, not as rhetoric, then Nigeria cannot stay together. Again, it's not Wole Soyinka saying this. Everybody said it. Generals have said, ex-head of states have said it, politicians have said it, analysts have said it, economists have said it. And sometimes we get that, and that's what's happening to people in the streets. That's where they're moving. That's why they're demonstrating. That's why they're defying even threats from the police, from the government. If you demonstrate, you're traitors. If you do this, we'll deal with you. We'll talk to you in language which you understand. It doesn't wash with anybody any longer. Because if the nation is on a suicide slide, the people who feel that they do not deserve that kind of suicidal plunge, they have a right to say, sorry, I'm getting off this plane before it nosedives.
You heard him? We have to do something about this. Okay? Visit Nina's www.ninasfn.org or visit www.freedomfromnigeria.com so we can join force together and do the needful to save our land. I'm going to be leaving you with this last clip from Nina's. Please, I thank my viewers for watching. I thank you all for subscribing. I thank you all for following this page. I'll be always here to guide and see how I could tell you guys the truth. I cannot come here and deceive my people. There was a time I was saying one Nigeria, but with the look of things, with the people that are ready to work, but they will not be given the opportunity, I don't think there is room for one Nigeria anymore. Like he said, let's decentralize the system. Let's bring down 1999 Constitution and give sovereign to every region for their self-determination to decide how they want their land to be governed if they still want one Nigeria. I'll be leaving you with this clip for Nina's. Thank you, viewers, for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining this program. We'll keep on giving you, telling you, we're not deviating from the goal. The goal is to fix Nigeria, is to bring justice back to Nigeria. Not until we achieve that goal, it will not be enough. Enough is enough of all the pains we've gone through. Enough is enough from all nations. Tell me if Nigeria and a man, I bit imagination. Say some people thought, say, how many years of independence are we? Are you stupid? How they answer how many years of independence that it took America this, it took this. Those people did not get who they copied for. Yeah, we get who we want copy for. So what we did, what we want to say, if Nigeria and a man at this Nigeria age, he never make am for life. When he want to make am for life after I do that, I want to ask myself this question: Una like suffer not the tire una, suffer not the tire una. All some people will just call social media. All they do in social media is be looking for all those sex tape release, all those trouble when saga where they do. Yeah, and you forget that your country, your own nation is in perpetual stagnation. Yet you people will just go on social media instead of you to follow an important information that is going to reform the country and give you a better future. No. You come on social media, you waste your data on sex tape, on celebrities that are trying to catch attention and all of that, and forget the needful thing for you to do. The energy you people are putting in all of these things, if you put this energy together and let's come together with Nina's, believe me, we are going to come out victorious. I'll leave you guys with this clip because it's so painful that like our people know this and they are not doing anything about it. But thank God for Nina's. Thank God for Nina's. I want you all to open your eyes and let's do the needful. I want to appreciate everyone for your love, for coming to this platform, showing me love and all of that, subscribing, sharing, and tagging friends. As you have joined this program, anything you put your hands, the Almighty God will increase it. And I'm still saying it out there. Those private investors, those private companies, spiritual leaders, market women, corporate organization, it is time for you all to come and join hands with Nina's. If you're a mother out there, I want you to join the Daughters of Truth. The Daughters of Truth are women in diaspora that are well-to-do, that they are speaking on behalf of Nina's, and follow them. If you are a mother, you want to save your home, you want to save your husband, you want to save your children, You want to save your sons and your daughters. I want you to follow Daughters of Truth on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. You follow them up, and they are there to give you enough information that we all are going to come together and make this Nigeria, if Nigeria is still going to be alive, or bring down this constitution and restructure Nigeria for us to live a peaceful and a better future. I'll leave you with this clip with Ninas. Thank you all so much. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate you that are out there watching this program. Don't waste your data on looking for releases, tips, or whatever they are saying on the internet. Focus on those information that is going to educate you and bring back justice, bring back your sovereign and your self-determination back to you, so that you can have say in your country. We're tired of migrating. Not that migration is not good, but let us try and see how we could work on our government, so that our government will give us the needful. If even you are going out of the country, you're doing that on your own free will. No, we're not going to let suffer push us come off our country again. Enough is enough. Let's stay and see what we can do to fix this bad government, because all Nigeria has been experiencing from the day I was born, that I know myself as a human being to this day, is all keep going on. And we have to do something to stop. If we don't speak up now, there is no time for better again for us to speak. We must speak out now. It is hard time. We say enough is enough to that union that defined under that 1999 constitution. Let's bring it to an end. It is time for it to get to an end, and the time is no other time but now. It is now. The Union of Nigeria, defined by that 1999 constitution, is at an end right now. I'll give you this last clip from Ninas before I take my leave, and I want you all to have a blessed weekend, and I'll see you again. EIE Radio is live on air, powered by Lower Niger Radios. Join Lower Niger Radios on Facebook, on Instagram. We'll be giving you all the diluted information on how we're going to go about bringing down the 1999 constitution that is a monster that is taking away our future. I see you again, and I thank you so much for watching and subscribing. God bless you, and bye for now.
Ninas, where we came from, where we are, on the road to freedom. Today, we speak of Ninas, but know that the struggle for the restoration of our sovereignty did not start today. As a matter of fact, the struggle started almost as soon as the sovereignty of the ethnic nationalities was stolen by the imposition of the 1999 Constitution, which maintained a unitary government. With the end of the military regime and return to democracy, there was great hope that the country would be returned to what the people had voted for, and that existed prior to the military intervention in 1966. The hope of the country was dashed when, instead of a return to a federal governance structure with multiple self-governing and autonomous government with their own constitutions, the government was kept centralized in a federal government that kept all the power, the assets, and resources of the ethnic nationalities. Making things worse, this so-called constitution was not put to a referendum, and so was not made by the people. Deprive the citizens of their right to benefit contained in Chapter 2, made federal character unenforceable, gave the lion's share of the oil and other assets to the far north through a federal account sharing process that was exclusively weighted to favor the far north and make corruption official. Let me take you back over 2 decades of our journey. It all started when the military regime of General Abdulsalami Abubakar imposed a unitary 1999 constitution, which in turn was a wholesale rival of the 1979 constitution that was also known to be a victory charter for the Nigeria-Biafra War of 1967 to 1970. When it was made public a few weeks after inauguration of General Obasanjo as president, a better half of those in the legal profession gathered at several conferences and without much ado, recognized the flaws, loopholes, and selfish intentions, then concluded that the Constitution was not legitimate and would not lead Nigeria to any form of advancement. It was important that the mechanism or vehicle to set up a countrywide rejection of this forgery of a constitution was put in place. The journey commenced when in 2004, the Pro-National Conference Organization, PRONACO, was established to revoke the damaged federal constitutional basis of Nigeria. PRONACO being the People's Sovereign National Conference of Ethnic Nationalities in Nigeria, convened in all ethnic nationalities, and quickly mandated its representation to go back to their people and to come up with ratified draft of how they would want to participate in the Union of Nigeria. The conference sat in plenaries across the cities of Lagos, Port Harcourt, Enugu, Jos, and Kano, then returned to Lagos for the final sitting, and in participation, conveners in the likes of Anthony Ehanoro, Wole Soyinka, Chukwu Emeka Odumego Ojukwu, and similar leaders across the territories. This resolution was an agreement derived from the Composite People's Constitution as presented and defended by ethnic nationalities representation in those sequential conference. And it is important to know that there were observers from the international community, including the US and European Union observers. In August 2006, a delegate from Castina moved the motion for adoption of the draft People's Constitution that emerged from the 29-point resolution of the conference. In furtherance of the PRONACO consensus to restore the federal basis of the Nigerian Union, in 2007, the Movement for a New Nigeria was set up as an enforcement of the consensus at the time to exclude the 12 contiguous northern states that had introduced and embraced the Sharia legal system against the secular basis for Nigeria. The Allies had insisted that democracy and Sharia system could not coexist in the same political space, hence the need for a new vehicle, the Movement for New Nigeria. On the 23rd of May 2007, MMN, through its legal counsel, filed a suit at the Federal High Court Abuja to challenge the legitimacy of the imposed 1999 Constitution, seeking the termination of the entire Constitution. At the court hearings, which had the Attorney General of the Federation representing the federal government, legal representation of the National Assembly, and others admitted the people case which they could not defend the challenge, but insisted that the plaintiff had no locus standi. In English, the plaintiff had no status at law to bring in the case to challenge the legitimacy of the 1999 Constitution. Having acknowledged that the restoration of the people's sovereignty did not need the participation or permission of government, the joint multi-regional vehicle instituted the MMN Lagos Declaration 30th of June 2011, by which the Allies partner blocks, the Lower Niger, South-South, and Southeast, the Yoruba land, and the Middle Belt publicly rejected the Caliphate-imposed 1999 Constitution, mandating regional self-determination actions which included referendum and international outrage. In furtherance to the mandate of the MMN Lagos Declaration, the people of the Lower Niger on the 27th of April 2015 held the Solemn Assembly in Port Harcourt City to wholly repudiate the 1999 Constitution. In that assembly, the 1,885 ethno-linguistic map of the Lower Niger was adopted as a geographical basis of federating. The assembly mandated the distillation of character of relationship as well as asset protection and guarantee scheme to protect the asset of the indigenous people in other blocks of Nigeria. On the mandate for international outrage of the MNN Lagos Declaration and LNCT, visited Capitol Hills, Washington, to make a case for the termination of the operation of Nigeria's 1999 Constitution at the special congressional event on Nigeria in May 2015. The team also made informal consultation for the same matter at the UN headquarters in New York in the same year. 2 years later, still in furtherance to mandate of the MNN Lagos Declaration, the Yoruba indigenous people held the Yoruba Solemn Assembly at Ibadan on the 7th of September 2017. The Assembly publicly repudiated the 1999 Constitution as the basis of the Federation of Nigeria and proclaimed the self-determination right of the Yoruba land to reclaim autonomy of Yoruba land.